What's up, y'all? We got a 2-for-1 today. 2-for-1 special. Especially when I be gone for months, I gotta get on my thing. So we're going into our second video for today, and I will be back within 7 days with 2 more videos. I'm on my stuff this time. And also, I'm so excited because Manny with Danny finally can go live on TikTok. Okay, that's the ancestors and that's the sign that I'm supposed to be doing this. So we gonna go ahead and what I'm gonna do is, now that I can go live on my TikTok now, I'm going to be doing live readings and things of that nature. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So today we're also going to talk about gift blocker. Okay, a gift blocker. So what do spiritual mean? Things related to the spirit, soul, or non-material aspects of existence. What is gift? Something given voluntarily to someone without the expectation of payment or return, and to show appreciation and honor on occasions. So understanding what gift mean. Okay, did y'all hear what I said? Gift is something that is given voluntarily to someone without expectation or payment of return, often to show appreciation and honor. Okay, so understanding what gift really means help you to see how great you really are. Gifts are given out of love and kindness of one's heart to show their love for you and their appreciation for you. Source, our higher power, God, Source knew we needed help, so prepped us with gifts, skills, and wisdom that we need to journey on our paths. So when you say nobody love me and nobody support me, you looking outward when it's already in you. Okay, we were specially made out of love. Did you hear what I said? Gifts is given to someone voluntarily out of their own heart, out of the kindness of their own heart, to show appreciation and love and things of that nature. We was already appreciated and loved before we was even made. Okay, so you know what gift is. We have gifts, so we understand how the gifts was given to us. Okay, we need to use them. Appreciate these gifts. Appreciate the love that was given to us through these gifts. Okay, Source knew we needed help, so prepped us with the gifts, skills, and wisdoms that we need. You are loved. You are special, and you were specially made out of the power and love from Source. Not looking for nothing from you, but to live and walk in your truth and utilize the spiritual gifts given to you. You know how some people be Indian givers or give you something what they hand out because they waiting and expecting this and this and that. Not with these gifts that's given to us. Not with our spiritual gifts. Our spiritual gifts and our gifts and talents and wisdoms and everything that is in us was given to us out of love, without the return of looking for it back. All we need to do is just live. Okay? Okay, so spiritual gifts. Spiritual gifts is a unique ability or talent that can, I'm sorry, my words right here. Okay, spiritual gifts. Sorry, I can't my words out. Spiritual gifts, a unique ability or talent that can be supernatural. Okay, so spiritual gifts are a unique ability or a talent that can be supernatural. For example, discernment, wisdom, tarot readings, futuristic dreams, being able to see and know signs given by spiritual guides, and more. Even your natural gifts like singing also helps you on your journey. You as a whole is the gift. Okay? Everything about you is special. Everything about you is what's needed for this journey in this path. Everything about you is what you need to do whatever it is. Okay? How do we block our gifts? Ignoring signs and red flags, And you know what I'm saying? If you don't know how, I feel like I definitely made a video on this about like how to open up your spiritual gifts on being able to at least start seeing like the basics of seeing signs or red flags, because they are different. Signs can be good or bad, but you know, red flags, we know that's bad, but signs can be good or bad, you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation and stuff like that. But you need to be, if you don't know how to pick up on that, then that don't mean that you don't have that gift, but you could have, the topic of today is gift blocker. You could have blocked that part about you or something, like how people say they can't dream or they don't dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it could be something that, you know, something that had blocked that or whatever, but you should be able to see signs, like noticing them. You got to start noticing them and acknowledging them and being thankful for them to be able to see them more and get stronger with it. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Signs and red flags. Being in denial about the truth. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Okay. Like, if your path, you supposed to be a tarot reader and you still trying to break your neck to be a stripper, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, that's just an example. I'm just throwing out examples. Don't be in denial about your truth. Own who you are, love who you are, and do your thing, okay? Whatever you like, for example, as much as I love music and dance and stuff, I'm still going to do that because, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But like my spiritual page, what I'm doing now, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I was in denial about it, I wouldn't be doing it, or I would be like worried about what somebody else gonna think or feel about me and blah, 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 and all of that extra stuff. Okay, live and walk in your truth. Not healing or doing the shadow work. And that right there is crazy. And some people probably don't know, what is shadow work or how to do shadow work. But I'm going to give you a perfect example of what shadow work is and how it can just happen on its own, because it was supposed to happen anyway on this path, right? So I have parent issues, right? I had parent issues. And I wasn't as close with my parents, you know, childhood was bullshit, everything, blah, 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 the whole nine, trauma, all kind of shit, right? When I got to my adult life, I'm like this with my parents instead of like this. And, you know, for many reasons of what, you know, my dad got his reasons, my mom got his reasons, you know, it's just a bunch of stuff for why I was feeling the way I be feeling with my parents and blah, blah, blah. My mom specifically, because we are staying on Mother Earth, Mother Nature, you know, this is something that I have to make sure I get one with and heal from, especially for my own spiritual purposes. Both parents first, to, you know, both parents, but rambling a lot. I was my family, a couple of my family members on my mom's side got this group chat to try to stay close to everybody and keep up with everybody, blah, blah, blah. So my cousin was having some issues with her mom, because, you know, that is kind of like a thing now, and especially in these generations, like the parents and kids are not close. Mamas and daughters stay into it. The relationships between mamas and daughters be kind of worse than the relationships between fathers and sons, it seemed like. But the fathers and sons relationships is fucked up too, but it just shouldn't be like that, right? But anyway, they're having their issues or whatever. And I had made a comment because I was like, yeah, I agree. I get where you coming from, because when I was just going through my mama, she just did that whole ass shit to me. And nobody was doing it. Nobody told her about something, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? And even though I'd be feeling like I be letting stuff go, and I made that comment, I felt something in my chest, and I'm like, damn, I guess I really just didn't let this shit go for real. Like, you know, I love my mom and stuff, but I don't like the lifestyle that I had to have growing up. I didn't have a childhood. She married the person that molested me, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Life just been shitty. We get to our adulthood, we always clashing, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then she just be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna just, this video ain't about the details, but it has been shit done that's been like, all right, I can't believe you. Yeah, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way you just did that. Like, you know, And all that shit builds up, you know, it weighs down your chest and stuff like that. Like, I'm naturally born with a good heart, a good person, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't want to keep going through things that's going to taint that. So, and obviously we chose our path. We chose our mothers. We chose this. But I wasn't thinking like that at first. You know, I just was like into the moment. Like, she did this to me. Ah, you know what I'm saying? So in the chat, when I had said that or whatever, you know, everybody was, you know, making their comments and stuff. And then my auntie had shared 2 videos about, like, you're not supposed to hate your mom or whatever like that. And I didn't click the videos. I don't know if my cousin watched them, because, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, I was like kind of talking shit, because I'm like, why would you send, like, nobody, like, I hate when, you know what I'm saying, like, not trying to be victim, but we feel some kind of way because our parents done us wrong, and then you want to send a video about we ain't supposed to hate them or whatever. Well, where is the videos about what the parents be doing to the kids and blah 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 blah? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like this, because, like, I mean, I get, you know, where the point of sending a video, but then I'm also, like, you know, thinking in my victim mindset, like, you know what I'm saying, nobody never points out how the parents be, because it is parents out here that's careless, don't give a fuck, be doing bold ass shit, weird ass shit to their kids and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And then people want to turn around, well, what did the kids do to the parents? Like, bitch, nothing. Been born. You know what I'm saying? It is some parents that have rebellious kids and kids that's doing too much or whatever, but we're not talking about them, okay? We're talking about the ones who did not do shit and just had shitty ass childhoods or shitty ass parents or shitty ass this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just some type of shitty ass experience that caused trauma, okay? So anyway, back to the story. So yeah, so I never watched the video or whatever. And then I feel like a couple days, like within a couple days of that incident happening in the group chat, I was scrolling through and I've been cleaning my social media. Like, I've been unfollowing all the big famous people and famous names, and I've been unfollowing all the little names. I've been unfollowing everybody and everything, all these pages and stuff. I've been unfollowing, and I've been following shit I want to see and shit I want to feed myself, like gym videos, health videos, spiritual people, spiritual videos, you know, shit on that I want to see and that I need to boost myself and teach myself, blah blah blah. Okay, because you are what you see, you are what you eat, you are who you hang around with, blah 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 blah. I came across, and I forgot her name, but I came across a new chick that I just started following, and she be doing, you know, the spiritual topics and stuff like that, life topics and stuff. And she was talking about hating our mother and how we won't ever be able to get the blessings from Mother Nature or the spiritual connect we need, blah, 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 if we hold on to that anger with our moms and da-da-da. Because it always eats me up with my mom, because I really do love my mama and I really do want to have that with her. And I will always see videos of people, like, you know, doing something with their mom and just so extra happy and blissful with their mom, or going into business with their mom and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like looking at that like, damn, I wish I could have that with my mama and stuff. My mom always getting on my nerves or something. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you hear how I'm thinking, like, it just sounds childish when I'm saying it, but you know, that's where I was at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I was at in my journey. And it took that video for me to see something else and for me to think something else, because it's all about our perspective and how we thinking and seeing stuff and feeling and shit in life. And when she was saying them words, it just was, my chest was burning. It was just eating me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was feeling it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I called my mama and I just was crying. Straight up crying. Like, and I was crying because it was like, I miss my mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my mama. I want my mama. This my mama. I miss her, you know what I'm saying? Like, this my mama. Like, you know, and at that moment, I'm like, you know, I need to understand where she coming from, you know. She was raised up in an environment with low vibrational people, blah, blah, blah. This is why she, you know, and nobody's perfect, but this is why she made her mistakes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, everybody not strong enough to get themselves where they need to be, or wake up, or this and this and that, or you know what I'm saying, like, you know. And then the longer you stay on this earth, the more you can get caught up and wrapped up in your ways, especially if you're not a person that care about elevating and learning and things of that nature or stuff like that. You know, you get stuck in your ways and stuff like that, and all that shit. Not saying that it need to be overlooked, but like overlooked outside of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because I chose that woman. That's my mama. I chose her. I chose this path. I knew that choosing her and who the type of person she would be would help me to wake up and do what I need to do on my path, blah, 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 stuff of that nature. It just all started hitting me. All the thoughts, everything started hitting me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now I look at my mom different and stuff. If we ever do have to stay together again or anything like that, I will be able to handle her with love and consciously think about what I'm doing instead of just being angry. Oh, you anger me, fuck you, da. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, like, you know, whatever. So yeah, the healing be deep. I wasn't even expecting to go through to do any shadow work at that moment, and it just hit me out of nowhere. But that's how you know it was meant to be, because I barely talk in that group chat. So the fact that I, you know, got into the group chat today to see a parent daughter, a mama daughter, you know, incident or whatever, that still affects me. But now it don't, you know, like now I forgive my mama. I love my mama. I no longer judge her or nothing, you know, like it is what it is. She already lived her life. She ain't gonna be here much longer, you know, so it is what it is. It's time for me to take control of my life now. You know, like it just is what it is. And I'm just ready to, you know, love her and appreciate her and spend the rest of this time here that I got with her. You know what I'm saying? And not waste no more time being mad and holding on to anger and things of that nature. I'm ready to just move on and move past and, you know what I'm saying, just enjoy her. And, you know, I love my mama. Like, shit, you know, I do. I always did. Like, you know, I was upset about everything and holding on to it and stuff. And then I just, you know, making sure that I just do everything I can to not mess up with my kids and have them hate me or anything like that, you know. Just try to be, you know, a better mom and stuff like that. But I appreciate my mama. She took care of us. She did what she had. She did what she could. She didn't have money. She would go into the little programs, make sure we had a Christmas, this and this and that. Even though I don't celebrate holidays now, I'm just saying, like, you know, my mama tried, you know, out of all her mistakes, you know, especially like she had a lot of mistakes with men and stuff like that. Shit that she had to open up and see on her own that she may or may not have saw or healed from. Like, she still got so much to heal from and so much stuff to do. And I just was apologizing to her because, you know, like, out of our differences, we have had arguments, we have had said words to each other, you know. I have blew up on her, like, just too overstimulated, and you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't never bitch fuck you, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely, nigga, what the fuck, like, you know, definitely have had some arguments and stuff, and I just felt so bad and felt so sorry for even hurting her, because like I said, I naturally have a good heart, and even though whether she intentionally did anything to me or not, you know what I'm saying, nobody truly know. You know, look how we born, look at the system, look at how we forgot who we are, this and this and that. So it's like nobody definitely is really not perfect. Nobody about to be perfect, and you know what I'm saying, but it's just like, you know, I got a certain understanding about certain stuff that she might not see. And, you know, with that being said, I know that, you know, my mom loved me and that she will not try to intentionally not be here for me and stuff. But she's also not perfect, and she's also been damaged, and she also, you know, been through this and been through that. And just me going through my own personal experiences and stuff in life, and then having my own kids and stuff like that, I've been wanna boop, you know what I'm saying? There's been times where I would just be like, I wanna boop, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, dang, my mama had to have felt these same things, you know, like I know she had to been stressed. She a single parent with all these kids, and she trying, and I'm sitting up here mad at a way that she may have did me, but she may not even know that she was wrong because of how she already is and stuff. You know, just all kind of stuff. So I love you, mama. If you ever see this, I love you. But yeah, shadow work be deep. So, but I needed that, you know, I needed that so I can get that out of my chest and stuff. So now I can deal with my mom differently and love her, and then it's good for me because now I'm not sitting here with grudges and animosity and all that bullshit in my heart. So, okay, staying in or around environments or people that don't truly serve you for the better. We always talk about that here. It is what it is. Y'all should know this by now. You know, if you want to be a billionaire, you hang with billionaires. You don't hang with ratchets, street life motherfuckers, low life couch potatoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't hang with people that's just smoking and drinking and having sex and partying and clubbing and not getting no sleep, not taking it, just full of seafood boils and Henny all day. You don't want to hang with them. You don't want to be in the environment where they shooting and doing drugs and this and that and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta change that up. The people and the environments. Not meditating and journaling. That right there is number one. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your time to slow life down. They speed life up already with calendars and times and this and that. With time is already an illusion. Slow life down, because life can start moving too fast, especially when you're having fun. Okay, you know, you got to slow it up and start meditating, because you don't want to miss signals or signs or overlook something. Something might be coming your way, good or bad, and you couldn't see it because you've been too busy wrapped up in that new job or wrapped up in this opportunity, or, you know what I'm saying, you ain't stopped and smelled the pheromones and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just moving this and this and that. You can get caught up that way a lot. And journaling. You need to start writing things down, write new plans every week, every this, whatever, just writing your thoughts, whatever. Like, that pen and paper need to be your best friend as well. Keeping distractions in your life, like Lil John. Girl, you know you need to let him go. He not good for you. He not shit. You keep going back to your baby daddy. You keep going back and forth. That job ain't not worth a damn, and you keep going back to that job because you keep making yourself feel like you not good enough for a better money flow, blah, 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 whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Get them distractions out your life and stop putting them in there. You know, motherfuckers who all keep drama in their life and stuff like that, why do you want to keep them in yours? Not putting in the work physically to match the work being done for you spiritually. So, stuff like exercising, what I'm doing now, like, you know what I'm saying, me doing this and helping y'all is doing a lot of work spiritually that I don't see, but that work could not been getting done if I didn't get up to start doing this. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, you have to put in the work. Like, you know, for example, the president couldn't be the next president if the president wasn't going to going to college and getting degrees and doing whatever, you know, whatever presidential stuff that needs to be done to be able to get that position. You can't get the firefighter position if you didn't go to firefighter school, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So you got to do the work on your end so it can line up with what's being done for you spiritually. Not loving and taking care of yourself is the last topic and point. Because you are the power, you are the God, you are the goddess, you are the blueprint, blah, 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 blah. So you have to take care of yourself. If I don't keep up with my health, I won't be able to be here to keep giving y'all this light. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be in tip-top shape health to enjoy life with your kids. You can't go and take them to the park because you a fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so start taking care of yourself and start loving yourself, okay? You guys are spiritually gifted. You're physically gifted. You are gifted, period. You are loved. The DNA that you have is okay. And there's no reason for us to keep sitting here living a bullcrap ass life. We want the turnaround time for these blessings and everything we're doing to be ASAP, right now, today, tonight, okay? Not in the next 5-10 years. We need this done tonight. So start doing everything you can, and don't look at what's going on and what's not going on. Like, walk and talk and move like you already where you want to be, because you are, okay? The only reason why you feel like you're not is because of your own thoughts and the people that you keep putting in your life, distracting you and taking up your time and wasting your time and setting you back. Okay? So I will see y'all later. I'll be back with 2 more topics.